Okay, so
We need to open our workbooks as well.
yes, there will be some exercise from the workbooks, but don't worry about that anyway. Inshallah, I'll let you know when that comes up. Okay, so recap over last week. So this is an open question to everybody in the group. So who wants to explain what mad asli, or say huruf mad? Who wants to explain that term to me? Anybody? Any volunteers? Brother Tahir, do you want to explain it?
Yeah, mad asli is basically the lengthen for 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and what words do we have in there with the mad asli or huruf mad? Which word?
We've got the fatha before the alif,
yes,
kasra before the ya, and dhamma before the waw.
Excellent, fantastic, mashallah. Moti, you know, with the standing harakats, what are the standing harakats? They are the same as what?
They have the same rule as the mad asli.
Yeah.
Lengthen for 1 second.
Fantastic, mashallah. And Raheel, do you want to explain noon and mim mushaddad?
Yeah, so extended for an extra second, but it's from the nasal area as well.
Yeah. Okay, so basically noon and mim mushaddad, they have the basically the noon and mim with a W on top of it, or you could say, you know, so whenever that comes across, you always, as Raheel, brother Raheel has mentioned, you always do a gunna on top of it. Okay. Right. So so today's lesson we're going to look at, we'll start off with tanween. Okay, so tanween, I basically call it the double vowel. All right. So double vowel meaning, like, you know, if you look at it here on the side, when we're looking at tanween, you know, we have for example, your fathatan, your kasratan, your dammatan. Okay. So when we're looking at fathatan, so that's basically two fathas together, okay, or you could say two zabars together, or, you know, the Bengali term of dui zabar. Yeah, so when we do that, yeah, so it gives a an sound. Okay, when we look at kasratan, yeah, again, it's two kasras or two zers, yeah, that gives the in sound. Okay, and then we got dammatan, which gives the un sound. Okay, so this is when there's two peshes together. Okay, so basically what you do is you do ghunna, so i.e. meaning you nasalize it. Okay, and it holds the same value as noon sakin, so noon with a sukun. Okay, so what we mean by that is this is exactly the same, which you're going to understand what we mean by later on in the lessons, inshallah, is when you have noon, yeah, with a sakin on it. Okay, it holds exactly the same value as that. It's basically, it has a hidden noon sakin in it. Okay, so for example, if a letter, if we had this, yeah, alif joined with a noon, okay, how would we recite this? Gianni, how would we recite this here? An, excellent, yeah. So say what tanween does is when we have alif and two zabars on it, Haroon, how would we recite this?
Talking on mute. So an,
excellent, yeah. So them two, yeah, they're exactly the same. Okay, hence the reason why they hold the same value. Yeah, so you'll see later on down the line, inshallah, I'm going to teach you guys about the rules of noon sakin, yeah, and tanween. Okay, so you know, so it holds exactly the same value. But does everybody understand tanween, or do we have any questions? Everybody understand it?
Yep.
yeah,
All good.
pretty straightforward, yeah.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, alhamdulillah. Okay, so if you go to the workbook and we turn to page 20, you'll see there's a couple of examples there of noon sakin and tanween. So what I'll do is, Okay, so I'll share my screen here with the thing. So is everybody want to turn to that page in the workbook? If you don't have it, don't worry about it. I'll share my screen with it as well. Okay, inshallah. Oh no, what have I done?
It's the green button, share screen on it.
Yeah. No, I opened the document and I closed it again. Sorry of my life.
It's not that, bro.
As you can tell, I've had a long day at work today. Right. Right. So, where is it? Let me know when you guys can see my screen, inshallah. Okay, so when we turn to page 20. Okay, so everybody should be able to see this now, okay? Can everybody see my screen? Yeah? Everyone can see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah? Fantastic. So what I'll do is let's quickly run through this exercise, inshallah, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. Right, okay, so Salim, do you want to recite this one for me, please?
Sorry, are we on page 20?
Yes.
Sufuran. Sufuran.
This one here, this example here.
Sorry, Suhudun.
Yeah, so it's not Su. Which letter is this?
Sorry, she.
Sheen, yeah?
She.
So Sheen with the Dhamma, why is it? So Sheen with the Pesh, how would you recite it?
U sound.
Yeah, so put it on the Sheen, so it'll be, what would it be?
Shu.
Shu, excellent, mashallah. So put it together now, Shu.
Shu. Shuhu.
Yeah,
Dun.
excellent, mashallah. Yeah, Shuhudun. Okay, so remember
Shuhudun.
there's huruf mad here. Okay, waw madda. Okay, Gianni, can you please recite this one for me?
Yes. Antarfahu. Antarfahu.
Yeah, excellent, mashallah. Abbas, can you recite this one for me, please?
Jannatin.
Excellent, mashallah. Okay, so I think we've got the gist of it, right? So when we're looking at the examples here, so this is example of, your Nun Sakin, this example of Tanween. So like I said, they all hold exactly the same value, okay? So when we learn and when I elaborate more about the rules of Nun Sakin, like when to do Ghunna, when not to do Ghunna, okay? You will see that the rule is actually Nun Sakin and Tanween, okay? So they both hold exactly the same value. Okay. Do we have any questions, guys? Afsha, do you have any questions? You okay? Brother Tahir, you okay?
I just got a question.
Yeah.
You know, the one with you didn't ask that one. You know, the one with the alif at the end.
This one, yeah?
Yeah, the double kasra.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, so that will be qawman, okay? So
Qawman.
yeah, so don't worry about the alif here, okay? That will be qawman. But if it's at the end of a sentence, I'm going to teach you guys that rule later on, inshallah, on how to recite it. Okay? So for the time being now, just keep it as qawman. Okay?
Inshallah.
So, right, Haroon, Raheel, you guys okay with it, yeah?
Yeah, I had the same question, but you answered it.
Okay, no worries. Alhamdulillah, okay, fantastic, okay. But just for your reference, guys, yeah, what I'll do is, because I know a lot of you guys have been practicing the Quran, mashallah. So if you come across this, this is just for your own information. If you stop at the end of a sentence here, so say, for example, it comes to the end of a sentence here, instead of saying qawman, okay, you take one of the fathas off. So you'll say qawma, okay, and then that turns into huruf mad. Okay.
Ah, okay, so it's yeah, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought it might be called mamma like that, but it's not.
No, I'm just saying
Qawma.
if it comes to the end of a sentence, but you know, like say for example, if there's if there's like a meme that comes on and then it joins that meme, the meme will have a
Yeah,
and all that, yeah. Then yeah, you won't say qawmanma, you'll say qawmamma, yeah.
yeah, cool.
Okay, but I'm going to teach you guys that later on anyway, inshallah. Okay, Moti, did that answer your question? Yeah.
Yes, Jazakallah.
Excellent, no problem. Right, okay, so what we'll do is, let me just share my other screen again. We'll move on to the next bit. Okay, so now we're looking at this rule is called qalqala here. Basically, it's call it the echo rule, okay? Now there's 5 letters of qalqala, okay? So you've got your qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. Okay. Now the rule is if any of these 5 letters have sukoon on it, you have to do qalqala. So what we mean by this is, say for example, yeah, you got qaf and you've got dal, yeah. Okay. Now, for example, on top of the qaf there's a fatha, okay, and on top of the dal there's a sukoon. Okay. So we will recite this as qad. Do you guys see it, yeah? Can you guys hear it? So we'll say as qad. Okay? For example, if there was waw and it joined a jim, okay? And we join them two together, okay? It'll be recited as waj. Yeah? So what we're looking at here is, so qalqala basically means to echo, okay? Now these 5 letters, every time they have a sukoon on them, okay, then you're going to recite them with the echo sound. So, does this make sense for everybody, or do you want me to elaborate a bit more on it?
I'll be honest, that sounds a bit confusing. I don't hear the difference.
Okay, so yeah, no problem. So for example, yeah, you got alif, ha, and dal, yeah. Okay, so you got fatha, and then we'll put a sukoon here. Okay, now if we didn't do qalqala on it, we'll recite it as ahad. Yeah. Whereas if we did a qalqala, it'll be ahad. Okay. Say for example, you got wow.
Oh, so you're saying that the dal at the end has a little bit of an emphasis at the end?
Yes.
Is it like a
Ah.
mini alif?
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah, so it's like it's just an extra emphasis on the dal at the end, and then the next one will be like an extra emphasis on each letter.
Yeah. So for example, right, if we did this here, yeah, instead of saying waqab, okay, we're gonna say waqab. Does it make sense?
yeah, it does make sense.
Sorry.
With this calculator, how do we? Because I was practicing this. I was going over the notes before class.
Abbas, I can't hear you, brother. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had my microphone in my head. I didn't pull it down. Yeah, so it's just so I was practicing this just before the class, and I wasn't able to really make the tashdid and the qalqala. Like, do we have to make sure that they're both distinct? That ahad
Yeah.
sounds like a tashdid as well, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, it does. It does sound like a tashdid, yeah. But the thing is, right, is making that, how would you say it? It's a bit like, because if we did tashdid, right, it'll be ahadda, yeah, or ahaddu, or ahaddi, yeah. Whereas here we're gonna stop. So we have to put a lot more emphasis on it. Okay, so instead of saying ahad, yeah, we're gonna say ahad, ahad, yeah. Or you, for example, when we're looking at it here, when you say waqab, okay, we stop there. But if we do it with qalqala, we'll say waqab. Yeah. Okay. So, but I get with where you're coming from. It does sound like as though, yeah, it's got tasdeed and you're gonna say ahadda or stuff like that. Yeah, but that's not what it is. We need to put a bit more emphasis on it. It's just like an echo sound, really. Okay. Qalqala does basically mean echo, but yeah, that's how we normally do it. Doesn't make sense. So
Yeah, I find if I read it naturally without it comes out fine,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And like, for example, when we look at the chapter of Ahad, we say Qul huwa Allahu Ahad, Allahu Samad. Yeah. We won't say Qul huwa Allahu Ahad, Allahu Samad. We won't say that. Or we won't say Qul huwa Allahu Ahad. Sorry, Qul huwa Allahu Ahad. Yeah, that completely changes. But if you hear the difference on the recitation side of things, yeah, it's just a lot more emphasis on the qalqala letters, yeah, and it gives that echo type of sound anyway. Okay.
Can I ask, does that also change the translation of the word?
Depends, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like, with the whole Arabic grammar and stuff like that's completely different, like, but yeah, there is a high possibility of it changing the meaning, yeah.
Interesting.
Gianni, you okay with it, my brother? Yeah. Salim, you
Yeah,
okay?
yes. So it is important to memorize these 5 letters for the rule.
Yes. Qaf, Qa, Ba, Jim, Dal.
Yes. Okay.
Brother Salim, you guys okay with this? Yes.
Yeah, brother, just looking at it for the first time, so I guess just seeing it more often.
Yeah. Practice this, inshallah. You guys will be okay, inshallah. Yeah. But the more once you know the letters, you'll see once you're practicing in the Quran, it's going to click in place. Okay. Afsha, you okay with it, sister? Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Do we have an exercise in the workbook for qalqala?
Yes, I'm going to put it into the group, inshallah. I'm going to put it up online, inshallah.
It's on page 16 in the workbook.
Thank you.
Tajwid is on page 16.
Yeah, we're just about to go on to it now. So if everybody could turn to page 16 of your workbooks, what I'm going to do is we have how many people in our group? Let me have a look. So we've got 10 minus me, it's 9, 8. Right, okay. So let me quickly create a breakout rooms. And then I'll put you guys into your breakout rooms and just practice them for me, yeah. Give me a second. So if I put Gianni, Haroon, so in breakout room 1, Gianni, Haroon, Abbas, and Moti, and in breakout room 2, we got Rahil, Salim, Saj, and Brother Tahir, yeah? Okay. So if you guys go there, yeah.
So we go into these groups. What do you want us to do in them?
Yeah,
Just
so
go through these words.
Yeah, just practice these words and stuff like that. I don't know why I pressed create the breakout room. I just sent everybody there.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, where's Afsha? All right, she's driving. Right, okay. Sorry, guys. You know what? I'm going to do the breakout rooms again, yeah? Just give me a second. Let me just get everybody back.
Yes. So what you need to do is explain what we need to do. Then
Yeah. Sorry. That's my fault. I do apologize. Sorry, guys. You know what it is?
All right, bro.
I think I got too trigger happy. So
I know, man. Guys, very excited with these breakout rooms.
yeah. Nah, sorry, my fault, guys. I do apologize. So on this page, yeah, so page 16, if you guys, I'll give you guys about 5 minutes, yeah. Just practice these exercises. So you got like, for example, uqsimu khalaqona and stuff like that, yeah. And then we'll come back and we'll touch base on the echo letters again, okay? So I'll put you guys in there now, and I'll give you guys 5 minutes, inshallah. Okay. So when we're looking at this example here, okay.
Oh, where did you come from?
Yes. Yeah. So basically, when we're looking at it here, remember, get that echo sound in there. Yeah. So you don't have to say, for example, like uqasimu or anything like that. Just uqasimu. Yeah. So we're looking at putting the elaborations in there. Okay. So just make sure you guys just put that practice in. It's pretty straightforward anyway, inshallah. But I am going to touch up on it anyway. Okay, so just have a look at it, practice it, and then inshallah we'll touch base when we're back out of the breakout room. I just wanted you guys to get familiar with the qalqala letters as well, inshallah. Okay, do we have any questions, guys? Brother Tahir, Salim, Rahil, you guys have any questions?
Seems pretty straightforward.
The second one.
Sorry.
So I was just going to say the second one.
Yeah.
At'amahum. Is that right?
Yeah. So it'll be like.
Has that got echo in it?
Yeah. So it'll be at'amahum.
At'amahum. Right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But
so there's like a very like a microsecond pause in it.
Yeah.
Before you go on to the next letter in that sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent, mashallah. Brother Tahir, did you have a question or something? Or
no, brother, just practicing. So yeah, fine, everything's fine.
Problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Saj, you okay there? Salim, brother Salim?
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
Excellent,
Yes,
excellent. Brother Salim, you okay there? Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Right, who's
Okay. Should
Yeah,
I do it?
you guys
Yes.
okay with it there? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, excellent. So remember, guys, yeah, it's not about, you know, doing the whole, for example, you know, when you look at the thought, for example, with the qaf, you know, khalaqna, yeah, at'amahum, yeah, and stuff like that, okay? It's not about, you know, doing, you know, it's about getting that distinct, you know, when you're reciting it, getting it perfect there, yeah? But remember, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time, so don't stress too much about it, yeah? Just remember that there's that echo sound there. That's all we got to do there, okay? Nothing to do with the, you know, just try and get the practice in there. But we are going to touch upon it anyway, inshallah, after you guys have practiced it, okay?
Just another one more before you get off, yeah? You know, next time you make these breakout rooms, allow us to share screen as well. Do you get what I mean?
How do you do that?
Yeah. So, you know, when you, before you do the breakout rooms,
Yeah.
you know, if you click the share screen button and it says allow multiple users to share screen.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Sorry, boss.
it's all right, man. I'm teaching you every day, bro. Don't worry.
I know, man.
So yeah, if you just do that. So we work together. I know the brothers are thinking, well, these guys are getting a bit too well. We work together. I'm always teaching them how to fix Zoom and that. So that's what I'm telling you. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, inshallah, we're gonna come back in a bit anyway. So
No, sweet
yeah,
man.
inshallah.
We're on the third line, yes.
Yeah,
Give it
I
another
think
few minutes.
No
Gianni's
worries.
just
No worries.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. So Gianni, were you gonna do
Okay, everybody back? Yeah, mashallah, fantastic. Right. Okay, so how did you guys find it?
it's good?
Yeah. Okay, excellent.
Mashallah. Yeah, it's good.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so what we'll do then, we'll just all of us will try and do one each. inshallah. So Abbas, do you want to start with the first one here, please?
The first row.
Yeah, the first,
Okay.
yeah.
طيب. Okasimu.
Excellent, mashallah. Harun?
Yep. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Jazakallah. Harun, do you want to try the next line for me?
As in the one underneath it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that one.
Mhm.
At'amahum.
Perfect, mashallah. Moti, the one underneath that one, please.
Habalun.
Excellent, mashallah. Brother Gianni, the one underneath that one, please.
Tajri.
Perfect, mashallah. Raheel, this one for me, please. The one after the underneath that one.
Qad afla'a.
Excellent, mashallah. Back to the top now. Saj, do you want to do the one afterwards, please? The one with the kha.
Khalaqna.
Excellent, mashallah. Salim, the one underneath that one, please.
Tathiran.
Excellent, mashallah. Tathiran, yeah? Excellent, mashallah. And Brother Tahir, do you want to do the one underneath that one, please?
Qablika.
Excellent, mashallah. Perfect. Well done, guys. Some fantastic recitation there, yeah? So, am I okay to move on to the next bit, guys? Everybody okay with Qalqala, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah? Excellent, mashallah. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Now, this, guys, is the beginning of the mud rules, okay? So mud in itself has 6 different rules, okay? However, I'm not gonna kill you guys with 6 different rules today, okay? So, so when we look at this, this is called madde munfasil. So munfasil comes from the Arabic word fasl, which means to separate, okay? So munfasil means detached or separated, okay? Now, if after madde asli, an alif or hamza appear in the following word, so remember this, guys, yeah? Following word, okay? Yeah, then we stretch this mud. So the duration is 2 to 3 seconds. This is also known as the short mud, okay? So what we're looking at here, guys, is, can you see there? Yeah, you got maluhu either. Yeah. Now you're gonna ask me the question. Now you guys are probably asking, why is this a short mud? How do we find the short mud here? Okay. The first word is this. Okay. And the second word is this. Does it make sense? So when we're looking at it here, remember the upside down pesh is the same as what? Open question to anybody. It's the same as what?
Wow, madda.
Wow, madda, fantastic. Okay, so this here is your madda asli here. Okay, or huruf mad, or whichever one. Yeah, let's call it foundation mad. Okay, so this is your foundation mad here. Yeah, now the alif has appeared in the following word. Okay, that's the reason why this has yeah, ultipesh, yeah, Buddha Abbas, yeah. So yeah, so basically when we're looking at it here, yeah, can you see the alif here has joined the following word? Okay, so this here is one word, okay, and this here is another word, okay. Hence the reason why this is now madde munfasil. Does it make sense, guys? Any questions?
Yeah, Ustad. So I'll just show you. So when I was practicing this in the exercise, I kept doing this with my fingers, like maluhu would be maluhu, and then so I was doing it for each one. but it's gonna be excessive, you know. Like, like, you know, do we just do in our head, or do you just?
So honestly speaking, do you know what it is? We put 2 to 3 seconds there, yeah, and it's not about it has to be bang on 2 to 3 seconds, okay? So say like if you do, for example, you say maluhu, yeah, or you could do, like, for example, you get 3 fingers out maluhu, but I don't expect you guys to be reading Quran and having your fingers out there and then saying, like, okay, this one's 3 second maluhu, and do you know what I mean? Yeah. But you see, the more you practice, inshallah, yeah, you get the hang of it. Yeah. But you guys will be fine, inshallah. Yeah. 2 to 3 seconds is a guideline. Okay. If you think you've done 2 to 3 seconds, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Like because obviously we're reciting the Amr Hafs, yeah, but there is also many different recitations. Yeah. Some of them, they don't even acknowledge this mud. Yeah, they don't even acknowledge it. Okay. But the Hafs that we're reading, this is important to know as well. Okay.
What's 1 second? Is that opening and closing a finger?
Yeah, opening and closing a finger. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Haroon, Saj, any questions?
No, I'm good. We were
No.
just talking about this. That's why we're laughing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I call it Zay Zubar Pesh and Ulti Pesh. So that's why it's pretty brought up. It's literally what we discovered now.
Yeah. Gianni, you okay? You okay there? Yeah. Moti, does it make sense?
Yeah, is it the either that mix that gives us the that tells us that we stretch it for 2 to 3 seconds?
Yeah. So basically, it's this one here. Can you see there? The
Yep.
little line. Yeah. That
Yep.
basically indicates that it's 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
But I wanted you guys to understand why that comes here. Okay.
Okay.
So when we're looking at it here, remember this is huruf mad here. Your mad asli is here.
Yep.
Okay. And then the alif. So this is the alif. Yeah. It has turned up on the following word. Okay. That's why this bad boy has turned up. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Gianni, you okay there, my brother? Yeah.
Got it now.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Fantastic. Guys, any questions before I move on to the next bit?
So the top one, sorry, the top one, how would you read that one?
Same. Ma'aluhu. Basically what it is, they're both exactly the same. The thing here is this is an Uthmani text, and this is the text that we're using anyway, the South African text. Okay. They're exactly the same. If you look at it, look, Ma'aluhu, again, huruf madhiya. Either this has just broken it down a bit more.
All right, because I was getting confused. I was thinking, why is that top one there? We know I haven't touched it. All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. So it's basically that. All right. Any questions, guys, or is everybody okay with it?
So where about is the Madi Fasil? Where is that? Do we have to download that?
No, so the
rules.
So the rules not there. I mean, it's not in the workbook. Yeah, I just wanted you guys to understand this rule. Okay, why it's there.
Nice. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
so
understandable. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Like the best way, Salim, is if you look at it here. The mud. Yeah. If it looks like this, yeah, because it's called the short mud. If it looks like this, it's called the big one. Okay, the big mud. Okay, so what we're learning now is the short mud. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent, mashallah. Right, okay, guys, am I okay to move on to the next bit, or you guys have any questions for this? Or
How many seconds is the long one?
the long one, we're going to touch up on it now, inshallah, Brother Gianni.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Saj, you okay with it, guys? Any questions?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay. So if we turn to page 12, okay, again, I'm going to put you guys into your breakout rooms. Okay. But you'll see here, Gianni, you'll see it there as well. The long mud. I think we do cover this today as well. Yeah, mud the muttasil. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just have a look. All right, okay, that's fine. Okay, so shall we just do this then, guys? Shall I go over the big one as well, and then you guys can practice in the breakout rooms? Yeah.
I was
Everybody
gonna say
okay?
that would be better, yeah, if we do it all together, because it's
Yeah.
all in that workbook.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, so when we're looking at mad muttasil, yeah. So this is basically the alif or hamza appearing in the same word, yeah. So can you see there? Sawa'un, yeah, here, yeah. So your huruf mad is here and your hamza is here. They're both in the same word, okay. So it's not munfasil, this is muttasil. So basically it's in the same word, okay. So if you look at it here, sha'a, yeah, again, they're both in the same word, okay. Tabu'a, yeah, same word. Can you see the hamza or the alif? Yeah, they're both in the same word. The duration for this one is 4 seconds. So that this is known as the big mud. Does it make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Yeah. So munfasil, separate word. Muttasil, same word. Okay. Big mud, muttasil. Small mud, munfasil. Yeah. But we're going to learn the other couple of muds in the next lessons as well, inshallah. Okay. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put you into your breakout rooms.
Ustad, can you do the first example again, please?
Sorry.
Can you do the first example again, please?
This one, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So when you're looking at it here, yeah. So we have sawa'un, yeah. Okay. So can you see there? You got your huruf mad here. Okay.
Yeah.
And your hamza has appeared in the same word. Okay. But remember, have a look at this mad here, which is at the top.
But is it always a u sound?
Where here? This one.
With the elif and the mud on it.
No. It's just a stretch. So can you see there? You say sawa. So for example, if this wasn't there, okay, you'll just read as alif mad the one. You'll just say sawaun.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see.
But because this mad is there,
make it longer.
Yeah, it's longer by 4 seconds. Sawaun. Yeah.
I see.
Does it make sense, Gianni? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. So. So what we'll do, inshallah, is we'll put this. So I'll put you guys into your breakout rooms. I think it's page. Are you guys okay for time? Yes.
Yes, brother. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. So if you guys turn to lesson 5, which is on page 12, and I think there's a follow-on page straight after page 13. So page 12 and page 13. Okay. So I'm going to put you guys into your breakout rooms. Okay, if you guys can practice them 2 pages, I'll give you guys 5 minutes to be okay. Yeah, everybody okay with 5 minutes?
Yeah,
brother. Yeah.
No problem. And then we'll crack on with the surah, inshallah. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Bismillah.
Oh, cut us off midway there. It was on a roll.
Our guy just cut us off and then mutes us.
We was on a roll there as well.
What's all about, man?
Ustad, Gianni missed like a last word, so you can probably give him most of the recitation.
Nah, that's fine, bro.
I gave you guys an extra minute, man. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Excellent. Okay. So remember, guys, so use this for your practice throughout the week, inshallah. I will show you guys the workbook anyway in a minute, but I've not put much exercises in for the mud, because I thought, once I've taught you guys all the muds, then I'll put some live examples and stuff in there for you anyway. Okay, so we'll start with al-falaq. So the benefits of al-falaq. So why do we recite al-falaq? Okay, so it was narrated by Aisha radiallahu anha that when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to bed, he used to blow on his hands whilst reciting mu'awida. Yeah, so that's al-falaq and an-nas. So he used to blow it in his hand and then pass it all over his body. Okay, now they say al-falaq and an-nas, yeah, they're a source of protections from all form of known evil, yeah, and unseen evil as well, such as black magic, evil eye, and and so forth. And this is a very powerful surah in the Quran as well, yeah. And it's something that I will inshallah try and put the benefits of why we recite certain surahs, and or every chapter in the Quran has a benefit. Okay, every chapter. Okay, but it's good to know what benefits there is. Okay, so inshallah we'll try and teach you guys this, try and put that in there for you guys as well, inshallah. Okay, so what we'll do is Brother Raheel, do you want to recite the first verse for me, please?
I'm getting a lot of exercise today. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq.
Excellent, mashallah, yeah. So, Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. Okay, and that's fantastic qalqala there as well, Raheel. Well done, mashallah. Okay, so Abbas, do you want to break this verse down for me, please?
Yes. So the qaf is a round,
yeah.
Full. We call it full mouth. So qaf is the full mouth.
Yeah.
And then a'udhu is waw madda. The ayn is from the middle of the throat. And then bi rabbil falaq. And then we've got a qalqala at the end.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done. Fantastic. Okay. Haroon, do you want to recite the next verse for me, please?
Min sharri ma halaq.
Excellent, mashallah. Moti, break it down for me, please. Moti, you there?
Sorry, I was talking on mute.
Go for it.
Okay, the nun sakin, is it?
Excellent, yeah.
Length for 1 second with the nasal.
Yeah.
Sharri, sharri ma, mim and the alif, we mad asli.
Excellent.
And then khalaqa, the
khalaqa.
Because it's at the end of the letter, I think we just
khalaq. So you stop it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So both are full mouth.
Yeah, and what else is there? So on the top, because we stopped there, so that qaf has now got a sakin, turned into a sakin, doesn't it? What rule did we learn before about this?
The qalqala.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done. Excellent. Okay. Brother Tahir, do you want to read this verse for me, please? Brother Tahir?
Sorry, brother, I was on mute.
Go for it.
وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ.
Excellent, mashallah. Brother Salim, do you want to break it down?
I try, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Bismillah.
Waw alif.
Mm-hmm.
Mim nun sakin.
Mm-hmm.
So got nasal sound. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Excellent, mashallah.
Shin alif.
Fatha, yeah. Zobar,
so
shin,
it's
zobar.
the W is a double sound.
Yeah, yeah, double sound, yeah, perfect, good spot, mashallah.
Ha is throat letter.
Fantastic. Which part of the throat?
Middle.
Top of the throat, yeah. Gha, gha. Yeah. And what else is it as well? It's also a different type of letter as well. It's got another value to it. Oh, remember we're saying gha. Empty mouth, full mouth, half mouth, 25%. Which one is it?
Full mouth.
Excellent, mashallah, fantastic. Okay, and what else is there?
Alif.
Yeah, alif madda, yeah.
Alif madda, yes.
Fantastic, brother. Well done. Okay, carry on.
Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Kasra.
Mm-hmm.
Qaf is a full mouth letter with
Excellent.
Double kasra.
Yeah, excellent.
And then is kasra fatah.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Wow alif.
Now we've missed something here. So if you look at idha for me. We've missed something here. There's something else there. Or you must have mentioned it, I'm not sure.
Is it one
Excellent.
longer?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, fantastic.
Is waqad.
Waqab.
Waqab.
Yeah.
Sorry, waqab.
No, it's fine. Okay, so what rules are there? Sorry. So the qaf, what is it?
Full mouth.
Excellent. And because we're stopping here, what happens to the ba? What do we do to the ba?
We empty mouth.
Yeah, empty mouth and qalqala. Yeah, waqab. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. So qalqala is echo.
Yeah. Fantastic. Where's my brother Gianni? Gianni, do you want to recite this verse here for me, please?
Yes, bismillah. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ.
Excellent, mashallah. Saj, do you want to break it down for me, please?
Let's have a look. So I'm in the nasal sound.
Excellent, mashallah.
Sharin. So 1 second rule. Min Sharin, right there.
Here, yeah.
Yeah. Min Sharin.
Yeah.
Nasal
so
sound.
there, yeah. Nasal sound. Excellent,
yeah.
mashallah. Fantastic.
So the fill. Oh God.
So what are we doing here, Saj?
Here. So I'm in Sharin Nafa. It's a 1 second rule.
Excellent, mashallah. Well done. 1 second rule. And here?
Yeah.
1 second rule as well, yes?
Yeah, 1 second rule again, yeah.
Fantastic. Well done, mashallah.
Sharin Nafa Sati Phil Okad.
Yeah. What's the ayn? Where does the ayn come from?
Bottom of your throat.
Nope.
Middle.
Excellent, mashallah. And then the qaf? What letter is the qaf? Is it full, empty, throw, 25%, 30%?
Is that fil ukad? It's a normal one. Or
No, so the qaf is a full mouth, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, mashallah. And then because we're stopping on the dal, we're saying uqad. Okay, so what's there?
The calculator.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well done, Saj, mashallah. Well done.
Ustad,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Before the noon shadda, the alif, why is it there? What do you make longer? Which letter?
All right, no. So we're not going to stretch anything here, Gianni. This is more around the solar and lunar letters. Okay. This is more about. It's just. I'll teach you the solar and lunar letters later on, inshallah. But don't worry too much on it. Okay. There is a rule there as well. Okay.
Okay.
I think I've picked on everyone here, so I'll wrap it up. وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. Okay, so when you're looking at it here, وَمِن, we're nasalizing here, وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ. So this comes from the middle of the throat. Alif madda here, حَاسِدٍ. Then we've got tanween here. Okay, إِذَا alif madda here. The alif here is recited from the middle of the throat, sorry. إِذَا حَسَدْ. So the ha comes from the middle of the throat, and we do qalqala here. Okay. So what I'll do now, guys, is I'll recite this full chapter for you. Just follow it with me. Okay. You could read it with me as well, but just keep your mics on mute for me. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. Again. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. Okay. So brothers, please make sure you guys are memorizing, the chapters which I'm giving you, please memorize them with Tajwid. So when you're reciting your, when you're praying Salah, at least you have the peace of mind knowing that you're reciting it to the best of your ability. Okay. So I'll quickly show you guys the workbook, and then inshallah, that'll be a wrap for today. So just give me 1 second. Whilst I'm opening this up, guys, how have you guys found today's lesson? Is it too overwhelming, or are you guys okay with the rules we've learned today?
No, it's been all right.
It's been all right. I think we just need to practice it. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
practice
I think
to memorize.
what helps me is that just having a look at the rules before the class, because then at least, because when I'm hit for the first time in class with the rule, it can sometimes be too much to
Just go. Can you not
digest.
see what I'm doing?
Yeah. So
But yeah, it can be too much to digest sometimes all at once.
yeah.
But having looked at it in the morning, it helps. That helps a lot.
Yeah, excellent, mashallah. Okay, so when we're looking at this, guys, so this is what the workbook is. Okay. You guys will see in a second. So I've put just a quick example of tanween there. Okay. So just practice that. Then you've got your qalqala examples here. Obviously, you've got the examples in your book as well. And then you've got Madd Munfasil and Muttasil, which is on your other workbook, so lesson 5 and 6. And then I've put Al-Falaq in there for you as well. Okay. Now, before you guys go as well, I can't remember which lesson it is. I think it's on is it week 6, which I put the prepping for? Yeah, so then next week, inshallah, I think I'm thinking, do you guys want me to put next week's workbook online as well, so you guys can have a gander over next week's workbook?
Please.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll put
just so we can read over it.
Yes, brother,
All
yeah,
right.
please.
No problem. So
Just
I'll
put
put
them
that
all
there.
online, man. It makes it
Sorry?
easy for you.
Yeah, so I've got so
Just put them all online.
yeah, no,
Instead of
what
one
is
week at a time.
the thing is, you know, I'll be honest with everybody here. You know, when I do the lesson and I do the planning of the lessons and stuff like that, I do it according to what's happened to the lesson before, going off the pace there. So I don't want to do it way too quick. Do you know what I mean? So basically, we're gonna next week, inshallah, we're gonna finish off the rules of mad, and we're gonna also learn about harfilin. Okay. But don't worry too much on it. So this is, and I've put all of it in there for you as well for next week, you know, with next week's rule of mud. And I've also put a page of the Quran in there. So, you know, the beginning of Surah Mulk. So I've put this in there just for you guys to read the page and establish the rules, you know, to find the rules and read it as well, and stuff like that, just to get, I know all you brothers have been practicing in the Quran and stuff like that as well, but I've put a page in there so, you know, you guys could learn, you know, to start bringing it into life with the Quran as well, inshallah. Okay. So I'm not gonna take any more of your time. Jazakallah for your time today, everyone. May Allah bless you guys.
One more question.
Yeah, Gianni, sorry, go for it.
Sorry. Workbook 4 and 5 will be there on Monday, uploaded?
Yeah, it'll be called workbook 5 and 6. We didn't have a workbook.
Sorry, 5 and 6.
Yeah, so they will be online on Monday, inshallah.
Okay, jazakallah.
Okay. No problem. So any questions, guys, before we leave for today?
No.
There's just a few lengthening topics left in the workbook. Do you just want us to read up them remaining lengthening subjects?
No. You can look over it, which is absolutely fine. But I'm going to teach you the rules of them next week.
Okay.
I'm going to break it down even more, inshallah.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. No problem. Brother Tahir, Brother Salim, you guys okay? Yes.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, good brother.
Okay, fantastic.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, fantastic. Anyway, forgive me, brothers, for taking up more of your time. But you know, I hope this lesson was beneficial. May Allah bless you guys with the endless amount of ilm, and you know, thank you for attending this lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam, everybody.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.